I was playing a game called 3D Movie Maker. It's a game that...
Is that a game? I thought it was like a tool.
Well, it's kind of a tool, but they released it as a game. And what it is, you've got these really like weirdly animated 3D characters. This was in like 97, so this is quite cutting edge for the time. I don't know if you could buy it in shops, because we got our copy on when it came with the computer, but I digress. So, it's a game where you make 3D movies, and of course it's got characters. But now you can download characters online. And I was having a look at the characters and the stuff I downloaded, and I thought to myself, some of these should be in a fighting game.
Oh.
So, Ben, I give to you Random Fighter.
We're just like random characters.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's a beat 'em up game, a video game.
Yeah.
And so I've got a character list. If you care to indulge me for a moment.
Oh yes.
There's quite a few characters. Let's go through them. We have a mummy.
Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily like famous. It can be.
Yeah. It's just. Well, you'll find out soon enough how random it can get. There's a skeleton.
Ah yes.
A robot.
Oh.
A penguin.
Ah, of course. Yeah.
Of course. A fly. And when I say fly, I don't mean like a giant fly. I mean a tiny house fly. A swarm of ants.
Oh.
Like actual tiny little ants.
Is that cheating though if there's a swarm of them?
No, they sort of count as like one character. A suit of armour, like a knight type thing. But it's empty.
Is it like a haunted sort of
Possibly. Maybe there's no explanation at all. There's a fish.
Is this like a normal fish? Just
a normal fish.
Not in water as well, just flopping about.
Yeah, just
like a
flopping
magic carp, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. We'll get to all the characters, well, some of the characters and their attacks in a moment. We've also got Godzilla.
Hey.
On the flip side of the fly and the ants. And I mean life-size Godzilla. I don't mean the size of the rest of the characters.
The thing is, he'd struggle to squash the fly because he wouldn't like the fly. You'll get to this. Sorry,
well, therein lies the charm of Random Fighter. We've also got a taxi.
An actual car.
An actual car.
Like no driver.
No driver.
Just like cars.
A car, driving around. Doesn't punch or kick, it just drives.
Rams into you.
Yeah. We've also got a cat and a dog for you pet lovers out there.
Are they on like a tag team or just separate?
They're just separate. Oh, okay. They are.
Any particular breed of dog?
No, just whatever, I guess. What's it? A Doberman, maybe? That's quite a large dog. Yeah. Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah.
A tank. a train.
Just imagine you at home looking around at random things. That could be in the game.
A UFO. A house.
The house can't move or anything.
And my personal favourite, an abstract shape. So, let's go quickly.
I'm surprised you haven't got concepts in there. On the left corner is the fly, and the right corner is dignity.
The fly loses. I would have had dignity in there, but, we need physical things.
Yeah, like a house.
Well, let's get through some of the attacks and some of the characters because...
Ooh,
go on.
Does the door fling open and smack them?
Oh, that's an idea. Because I was thinking the house would just be a house. And therefore it's the most useless character in the game. It doesn't do anything.
No, I think you got to give it some life.
Well, I did.
Maybe the tiles fly off and hit them
that's an idea. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and the door opens and the carpet whips out.
This is like the house from Monster House.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Monster House?
No.
I think you'd like it. It's a house from that, essentially. Well, a mummy, it's a mummy. It's going to punch, it's going to kick, maybe whip you with its...
stick.
Yes.
It's going to punch, going to kick, going to whip you with its stick.
That's a little mummy song. Mummy! Skeleton,
Oh, what was that funny... I don't know whether it was Funny Bones, or it might have been Scooby-Doo, where they take the head off and throw it at them and stuff.
That's a good one. Do you remember Funny Bones?
They just take one of their bones and hit them.
Yeah, Hit takes that one, smacks you. Yeah. Robot is a robot. Robot. Penguin. I don't know what attacks a penguin would do. Probably bite you, maybe give you a slap.
Yeah, with the flippers.
Yeah, and probably projectile shit on you, because they do that.
And they'll probably pick you up.
Ah! Nice! And drop you down. A tiny fly. Now, I don't know exactly what a fly would do, but I thought, because some flies, well, I say some flies, all flies, vomit as they eat to break down food. So what if it spat tiny bits of acid at you? It took away like 1 bar of health.
And it's probably it's just like a nuisance as well. Like,
yeah.
After like 10 minutes to get, oh, for God's sake, just, I forfeit.
Yeah. That's kind of the idea of the fly. He'd be more of a nuisance than, like a really difficult villain. A tiny... sorry, I talked about the fly. I'm talking about a swarm of ants now.
Oh.
Well, they'd swarm on you. They'd bite you.
Yeah, well, like is it fire ants that like... I think it was like a hornet, and like they sort of swarm over it and then just like rub together and overheat it and cook it alive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be dangerous.
That would be a good one for ants. And
especially if you had like thousands of them on a mummy. Like, burning it, because they're flammable.
Yes, mummies are flammable.
With the sort of cloth.
Yeah. Oh, mummy bursting into flames, covered in ants. What a cool image. A suit of armour would, he's got a sword, he's got a shield. It's like, fair enough.
Havasti!
Yeah. Oh, I like it. I like the voice. Kind of like Brian Blessed.
If he's like being quiet.
Yeah. Whispering.
That's his inside voice. Hello, my name's Brian.
I turned my hearing aid down and I was expecting it to be much louder. A fish would just like flop around and occasionally hit you. So maybe just as useless as the house in that case, a fish. Godzilla is going to step on you, breathe fire on you. A taxi, I was thinking it could run you over, reverse over you, and its doors could fly open and hit you.
And the bonnet as well.
In the bonnet, yeah.
Trap you in the bonnet and then like...
yes, see, perfect. Cat and dog, they scratch, they bite.
Are you trying to remember the lyrics to Itchy and Scratch? They scratch, they bite. They scratch and bite and scratch.
Scratch and bite, scratch and bite. Pac-Man. I don't know what Pac-Man actually does. I know he eats ghosts, but I know he has like platforming games as well. So I don't know if he jumps on enemies the way Mario does, or if he has a shooter or kicks them or punch them. I don't know. Tank. What do you expect the tank to do? It's going to shoot at you. It's going to run you over. It can swing its thing around, turret, yes, and smack you with that. A train will run you over. Yeah. And also, I thought it could breathe steam at you.
Oh yeah. It's like overheat. What's the word? Oh, not overheat, but when you sweaty like in a sauna.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Take me jacket off. Fighting this train. The UFO would like fly around and shoot you
and beam you up and then drop you down.
Yeah. See, but this is why we have this podcast. And the abstract shape, I thought it could
confuse you.
Yeah.
Is it a square? Is it a circle? I just can't tell.
Also, it could shoot lasers. As well as confuse you.
Naturally.
So you're probably thinking, well, this sounds like a terrible idea for a fighting game.
No, I'm thinking it's brilliant.
Well, I'm glad you do.
I want to play it.
Oh, we get someone to build it for us.
If you got like a wrestling game or something and then got people to mod it, how they do with games, change the characters to...
You probably could, to be fair. So, battles are won in story mode. This is battles are won not by depleting. Not by
depleting, because that's a made-up word.
Not by depleting, because that's a made-up word.
It says I've got a depleted. I don't know what that means.
Not by.
That's how hairdressers get paid. Deplete.
Very good. Very good indeed. So not by depleting your opponent's health bar, but by completing tasks. So, for example, destroy a certain amount of buildings. Because I was thinking you could have like a fully destructible environment.
So were they still fighting each other?
They're still fighting each other. And you can...
Hang on a sec, I'm smashing down this wall.
Yeah. Or destroy a certain amount of... No, I just said that one.
I suppose if like they were picking up cars and throwing them... Well, no, a fly couldn't pick up a car.
Yeah, a mummy.
Some of them. It'd have to be tailored to each one.
Yeah. Because like a train could easily like smash through buildings. If you're playing as a fly, spitting tiny bits of acid, trying to take down a building, But therein lies the challenge of random fighter. Also, maybe you could cause a certain amount of damage to the arena, as well as destroying the buildings. You can damage the arena itself you're in. I don't know, get a certain number combo.
Yeah.
Maybe. But battles do end once the health bar is empty. But in story mode, you don't have to win to advance. You just have to complete the task. Yeah. Okay, I've destroyed all the buildings. Now I'm a fly. There's no way I'm going to beat Godzilla. Let's just die,
Oh.
What a thing for a fly to...
A really pessimistic fly and like no self-confidence. I can't beat Godzilla. I might as well just kill myself. No, Barry, you got lots to live for.
Oh, poor Barry the fly.
You're going to ruin that person's picnic.
I'll go eat that sandwich.
Oh, I can't eat fairy cakes anymore.
Why is there people having a picnic while Godzilla is rampaging? Do you think it'll go away? No.
Just ignore it. Don't go away.
Oh, man. The one day we come out of the house, there's a Godzilla attack.
I say they've got signs for no dogs, but no Godzilla signs. Getting away with a loophole. The signs say do not feed Godzilla.
Like person sticking out of its mouth.
A little kid going like, do you want some sausages?
Picks a kid up.
Is that yes?
Timmy. And I thought as well, one of the modes the game could have is a create mode.
Oh, so you create your own...
You can create your own fighter, you can create your own arena, and create your own whatever.
But I mean, the fighters are random things, so...
That's true, but say, Ben, if you wanted to create yourself in a game...
Yeah, so you could have people that like, you can create an avatar.
Yeah. Well,
could you create like your own fly as well in your own house?
You could. Actually, create your own house.
Got a bungalow.
Yeah. Because there's a game, I think it's Action Arcade Wrestling, and it's got the create mode is so what's the word? Expansive, so big, so in depth that it's actually a separate thing from the game.
Yeah.
And you have to create characters in this separate. You could download it for free. You create characters out, then upload them and download them onto the game. But I've seen like so many like crazy things, like people have created like Earthworm Jim was one, and he actually looks like Earthworm Jim with the big eyes and the worm head, and you can't do that in WWE games. Someone created a pencil. There's like a giant pencil you can fight, and a vending machine, and who is it now? Is it Dr. No, I don't know if it's Dr. Robotnik from Sonic, but he's in like his little like spaceship, so he's floating around. So he hasn't got legs.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, so I thought you could have a create mode like that.
Yeah, I like it. So what platform would this be on? Would it be like console or mobile?
I think most games are on like every platform nowadays, aren't they? So I think if we can get it onto all the available platforms, I think probably PC might be, if you got a high-end computer, gaming computer, might be the best for playing Random Fighter. Just because of all the creation you can have in it, And it has an online mode as well.
Yeah.
You need an online mode.
Sounds good. I like it.
Oh, I'm glad you do.